You might be wondering, what is an invisible illness dietitian and what can they actually do to help me? Well, to start with, dietitians can do a lot more than you may actually think. You may have some preconceived ideas as to what dietitians do, or you may have no idea, but regardless, our invisible illness dietitians at Active Health Clinic do things a little bit differently. We don't just tell people to eat their veggies, cut their carbs, and that chocolate is the enemy. In fact, we do the opposite. Our role as invisible illness dietitians is to make sure that you are eating enough and regularly throughout the day to help give your body its needs and nourish you, especially when living with an invisible illness. We also help you work on reducing gastrointestinal symptom frequency and severity through working on strategies that address both what and how you eat. And of course, we also help people make sure that they are adequately hydrated, they're drinking enough fluids and having enough sodium, especially those with orthostatic intolerance, dysautonomia and POTS, because it is generally a lot more than people actually think they need. And one of our main goals as dietitians is to help people increase their access to good quality nutrition, because we can absolutely talk about nutrients and how to support your body through food, but if we're not addressing first and supporting you with how you're actually able to plan and prepare and shop and cook food when you have already possibly limited capacity and energy, it's something that's really important to us to make sure that we can eventually get to that good quality nutrition. We truly understand that for many, food can bring up certain fears or anxiety, and we're here to help reduce that impact, especially when it comes to increasing your variety or expanding your diet if that is a personal goal for you in sessions. At Active Health Clinic, all of our dietitians have a weight neutral approach, and we practice with a health at every size philosophy. What this means essentially is that we provide care that supports and enhances both physical and mental health, no matter your size. And this is something that we may do without focusing on weight change. We often get asked the question, what is the difference between a dietitian and a nutritionist? Short answer, all dietitians are nutritionists, but not all nutritionists are dietitians. Both of the professions of dietitian and nutritionist are similar, however they vary in degrees of qualification and regulation. So dietitians are registered with Dietitians Australia and we are classified as accredited practicing dietitians, which basically means that we have gone through the appropriate university degree, which is generally a master's level degree. We are committed to ongoing professional development and learning and growth and keeping up to date with evidence-based practice. Dietitians can work in many different fields, but our specific role can be to help people navigate the connection between their chronic health conditions and food. And this is because we use something called a medical nutrition therapy to help support people with chronic conditions. We take a lot of the evidence and research around nutrition's impact on chronic health conditions, and we translate that into tangible and realistic strategies to help support you with your health. So nutritionists can do a lot of the same things that dietitians can do in regards to providing general information on nutrition and health, as well as giving feedback and creating, meal ideas and strategies with people to support their overall health and nutrition. However, unlike dietitians, they are not qualified to provide specific advice and education and support around chronic health conditions and use medical nutrition therapy like dietitians can. So if you live with invisible illnesses and you need support with your nutrition, then we are more than happy to help if you feel that we are the right fit. If you'd love to learn more about our dietetics team at Active Health Clinic, you're welcome to go to our website or our YouTube and check out our About Me section to see which dietitian you feel may be the right fit. You're then also welcome to call our amazing admin team to book in a session, and we look forward to supporting you from there on. Bye.